Hello, and greetings, lovely person. This is RPGmodsFan, and in this video, I will be reviewing and discussing the second D&D module in the G series, G2, the Glacial Rift of the Frost Giant Jarl, which was written by the legendary Gygax and published by TSR in 1978. This module was written for AD&D First Edition rules. The G series was meant for player characters between the levels of 8 to 12. By the time they get to the G2 module, they should be at 9th or 10th level. The G-Series modules were updated for D&D 5th edition rules in the Tales from the Yawning Portal adventure book, which was published in 2017. The changes that were made were minimal. On my YouTube channel, I have already reviewed the first module in the G-Series, G1, Steeding of the Hill Giant Chief. In it, I already discussed many things about the G series. So as to not repeat myself in this video, I recommend watching that video before this one. However, the one thing that I skipped over in my prior video is that Dungeon Magazine updated the G series modules for 4th edition D&D. As well as add a new adventure to the series. The editor/author of all these updates was Chris Perkins. In December 2011, Dungeon Magazine issue number 197 updated the G1 module for D&D 4th edition. In January 2012, Dungeon Magazine issue number 198, Chris Perkins authored a new adventure for the G series titled Warrens of the Stone Giant Thane. This adventure is supposed to take place in between the G1 and G2 modules. One day I should do a review of this adventure. In February 2012, Dungeon Magazine issue number 199 updated the G2 module for the D&D 4th edition. The last of the G series modules, G3, was updated for 4th edition D&D in March 2012, Dungeon Magazine issue number 200. The overall plot hook of the G series is as follows. Giants of different sorts have been marauding and raiding civilized lands. The angered human rulers of these lands hired the player characters to punish the miscreant giants. The human nobles suspect there is an unknown force binding together the different giant groups. The player characters are instructed to garner information on what or who is behind the alliance of giants, and communicate their findings as fast as possible back to the human nobles. The adventure takes place amidst the tallest mountain peaks of the campaign setting, where a glacier is flowing. The Glacial Rift is located next to a mountain. The module assumes the player characters arrive at the outskirt of the Glacial Rift, on the glacier and somewhere near the mountain. The weather is extremely cold and windy, to oftentimes blizzard conditions. The rift is a huge, deep crevasse on the glacier. Displayed is the back cover art of the original module, depicting the Glacial Rift. The icy rift plunges hundreds of feet, a cold and cruel abyss. Steps made of ice are carved into the north end of the rift. The steps split into two sets of stairs that descend the western and eastern faces of the rift, ending at a series of wide, icy ledges. From those icy ledges, tunnels lead into the faces of the rift. Below each precipice, white mist obscures the bottom of the chasm. So, player characters, what is your next move? I will now be discussing the module itself, and this video will contain spoilers. Unless you are a dungeon master who will be running this module for their players, or are a player who already played through this module and are watching this video for nostalgia purposes, I would suggest not to watch the rest of this video. Displayed is a side-by-side comparison of the upper area of the Glacial Rift from the original module and the Tales from the Yawning Portal version. Due to fierce winds and blizzard-like conditions throughout the rift, levitation and flying is dangerous. Most of the chambers in the upper area will be ice caves and caverns. Hanging on the high ceilings of most of them will be large icicles. Caves and caverns numbers 7 to 10, 23, and 26 are rock caves and caverns. Well, I may be wrong about a few of them, but that is the module's fault, both the 1E and the 5E versions. Both versions did not include boxed text that properly described the rooms. The rest of the upper area are ice caves and caverns. Because of so much snow and ice throughout all areas and levels of the rift, surfaces can be slippery. Fireball spells will definitely make the area very slippery and foggy. Displayed is a side-by-side comparison of the lower area of the Glacial Rift from the original module and the Tales from the Yawning Portal version. All the chambers in the lower area will be rock caves and caverns. The main villain of this module is Grugnor, who is the Jarl of the Frost Giants and fights as a cloud giant. The final boss battle is supposed to take place in his private chambers in cavern number 21 on the lower area. Estia is Jarl Grugnor's wife. As trivia, the original G2 module did not give her a name. She will fight beside her husband at their quarters on the lower area. To aid them are their two pet winter wolves. A number of frost giants are posted as guards throughout the upper area. How many are in each cave or cavern is displayed on the map as a red number. Actually, the Tales from the Yawning Portal version reduces the number of frost giants because the 5e version of them is tougher than the 1e version. The giant's favored form of attack is to hurl boulders at the enemies from a range. They have plenty of boulders, either rock and/or ice, to hurl. 6 Yeti lair in Ice Cavern number 13. The Yeti serve as scouts for the Frost Giants. The Yeti keep 2 snow leopards as pets and hunting companions in Ice Cavern number 15. Ice Cave number 5 has 8 upright, mutilated corpses in blocks of transparent ice. These were meant to frighten off any trespassers. Pictured is one of these corpses, a half-elf grasping a sack with a burst seam showing silvery coins, a total of 471 silver pieces to be exact. In rock caverns number 7 and 8 are a total of 16 ogres. 8 of the ogres serve as mercenaries to Jarl Grugnur. In the Tales from the Yawning Portal version, the number of ogre mercenaries is reduced to 6. They are in possession of an amber bear trinket and a gold armband. In the original version of the module, the amber bear serves as a token of free passage. Unless the player characters are acting aggressively, the token of free passage enables the party to move throughout the stronghold without raising an alarm, as long as one member of the group is displaying it. In the Tales from the Yawning Portal version, the armband serves as a token of free passage. If any ogres from the G1 module survived, they will be in the upper cavern, in addition to the 4 visiting ogres that are already there. Visitors to the Jarl are housed in cavern numbers 24, 25, and 26. Tales from the Yawning Portal reduces the number of giants that can be encountered in each of these caverns. In cavern number 24 are 5 hill giants waiting to see the Jarl. They have a document that serves as a token of free passage to the Hall of the Fire Giants. If any of the hill giants survives from the previous module, then, as a dungeon master, I would add them to this cavern. Cavern number 25 has 5 stone giants waiting to see the Jarl. Cavern number 26 has 3 fire giants who have already seen the Jarl and are now preparing to depart. The following is an afterthought, and I will be repeating myself at the end of this video. In the Fire Giant's possessions, have a map showing the location of King Snur's Hall, where the G3 module takes place. Also, have raiding plans signed by Eklavdra in their possessions, and/or in the Jarl's possession. Roaming around the bottom of the glacial rift is a pack of winter wolves. Also at the bottom of the rift are 2 white puddings. They are the white-colored variants of the black pudding. Their coloration gives them perfect camouflage in these icy conditions, and they appear as mounds of snow. At area number 28 is a huge snow-covered dome of ice. A number of charred skeletons are littered around the dome. In the original module, a few of these skeletons have magic treasure. In the Tales from the Yawning Portal version, none of them do. Inside the ice dome layers a 30-foot or 9-meter long remoras. Remoras are also known as polar worms. Like a purple worm, a remoras is able to swallow up to a medium-sized creature whole. In addition, those within melee range or 5 feet or 1.5 meters of it will take heat damage. Okay, time to head into the lower area of the rift. In quite a few areas, caged fire beetles provide luminosity. The Grand Entry Cavern is meant to be impressive. Its walls bear carvings of battle and hunting scenes in bas relief. The carved scenes show giants slaying enemies, hunting dragons, and other fearsome monsters. There are secret exits at the east and west walls, and are concealed by boulders that look like the rock walls. A pair of white dragons lair in cavern number 2. They are the pets of the Jarl and his wife, and are personally fed by them. Cavern number 4 is deserted and has 4 frost giant skeletons, 3 of which are charred, and the other is partially buried under the stone rubble of a cave-in. That skeleton has a fake map that is meant to steer the player characters to the lair of the white dragons and away from the Jarl's halls and chambers. There are a number of frost giants throughout the lower area. How many are in each cave or cavern is displayed on the map. Again, the Tales from the Yawning Portal version reduces their number. Cavern number 16 is the common quarters. In here are 1 male frost giant, 12 female frost giants, and 9 children. The Jarl's Court are caverns 18 and 19. In here are a total of 12 male frost giants, 15 female frost giants, and 13 young. Cavern number 6 is the Emissary's Cavern. In the original G2 module, there are 5 Ogre Magi here. In the Tales from the Yawning Portal version, there are 4 Ogres and 1 Oni here. In either case, they have a signed treaty with the Jarl to deliver to their ruler. The treaty is about waging war on mankind. The emissaries are scheduled to depart tomorrow morning. Chained to the wall in cavern number 8 is a female storm giant. The Jarl wants her to join him, and in the middle of the cavern is a richly furnished dining table. Well, draw your own conclusions with that scene. Cave Complex number 14 serves as the kitchen. 3 female fire giants and 4 ogres are toiling away here. In the north cave are 4 human captives in a cage. I wonder if they are on the menu. Below the kitchen is a huge cavern that serves as the Jarl's meat hall and feast hall. Cavern number 20 is the Jarl's trophy hall. There are various arms and armor on the walls. Some are magical. Trophies on the walls include a wyvern skin, the mandibles and claws of an umber hulk, giant scorpion claws, the horn of a woolly rhinoceros, a pair of walrus tusks, pairs of mammoth and mastodon tusks, and others. Actually, one of the walrus tusks is an ivory-covered horn of Valhalla. Cavern number 21 is the Jarl's and his wife's private chamber. As a DM, do not run this adventure like a monster condo. Have monsters and giants loyal to the Jarl constantly reporting to him on the player character's progress. If it is obvious to the Jarl that he is outmatched, he and his wife will grab what they can, go behind a wall hanging that hides the escape tunnel, go into the northern alcove, and pull an iron bar on the wall. Doing so will teleport them to the outskirts of King Snorrel's Hall, where the next module, G3, takes place. The same iron bar can teleport party members within the alcove to the same location. I have mixed feelings about the G2 module. If you want to run an adventure in an Arctic setting, then this is a good module to use. It has all the classic monsters you would expect in an Arctic setting, such as frost giants, polar bears, white dragons, yeti, and a remoras. However, as part of a grand campaign, it is missing a few elements. One thing that is missing is a map for the player characters to find. Even though there is a teleport apparatus, also having a map showing the location to the G3 module would be a good addition. Plus, some documents giving some lore and background information on the G3 module would be good too. In the G2 module, there is no clue of Dro Eklovdra Eliserv's involvement in forming the Alliance of Giants. So this is the other thing missing from the module. So, a Dungeon Master should add an item and/or document hinting at the Dro involvement. Thank you for watching. Hope this video has been informative and entertaining. Till next time, this is RPGmodsFan saying cheers, have a good day, and goodbye.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
fade away.